Guys, this is Parm for ProBox Respect. I'm here with Coach OJ. Sir, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good morning to everyone. It's nice to see you, sir.
Good stuff, sir. We've been trying to catch up for a couple of weeks and totally unexpected. I see you out here training by the riverside. So better late than never, as they say, yeah?
Yes, of course.
Good stuff. Viewers, for just a little intro, and obviously I'll let Coach explain a bit more. Coach has been a junior kickboxing champion, yes, and also a semi-professional middleweight and light heavyweight boxing champion too.
That's correct, yes.
How and when did you get into boxing, Coach, or was it kickboxing first?
Well, to be honest with you, as a child, I was bullied 24/7.
Okay.
Mum, I went to school, I was bullied because I was scared of everybody. I don't know why. I guess I might be autistic, or I don't know. I was scared of everybody. I didn't really want to integrate with people, and so I was bullied. And it came to a point where I needed to do something in my life, change something in my life, because I was getting bullied quite a bit.
So tough times growing up, and you wanted to change that.
So I went into the local kickboxing class.
Okay.
And that's how it really started. I tried it and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I just became better at it and better at it. By the time I was 14, I was junior kickboxing champion, but it wasn't enough for me.
Yeah.
I wanted to learn more stuff. With me, I don't want to, not being rude to everybody, but I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be different. I want to stand out. Like when you see me fight, when you see me box, I stand out from everybody else. So that's when I took up boxing.
Yep.
Because I wanted to learn more of the craft.
Yep.
And once again, I became good at that as well.
Well, having trained with you and under you, if you like, as well, you've definitely got a very unorthodox style. Effective, but unorthodox. How would you describe it?
Well, you see, not being rude. I don't mean to be rude when I say this, right? Boxing is brilliant.
Sure.
But coming from a kickboxing background,
yeah,
I've got the edge over boxers. Because, for example, you're told in boxing, your hands up, you throw a jab, then throw a right.
Yep.
With kickboxing, it's different. You can throw a right, then a jab, an uppercut, and you angle off. Everything kickboxing's angles, whereas boxing's very straightforward, forward and backwards.
Yeah, well, because in boxing they try and say come off the jab, right? So that's your
right.
lead. That's your lead.
It doesn't work against me.
No.
Because I've got the kickboxing background. But saying that, I take nothing away from boxing. I'm not discriminating boxing. I take nothing away from it. But I find me personally, doing the kickboxing has helped me in my boxing career.
While we're talking about kickboxing, I want to say a big up to somebody I class as a big brother to me, Cash Gill, Mr. Cash Gill, four-time world champion. I know you're a big fan of his as well, yes, so would you like to say a few words to him, and was he an inspiration to you? I'm sure he was.
I will say something. You have taught me a lot about myself and fighting and boxing and kickboxing. Yeah. I admire what you've achieved. You're a humble man, and that I love. I love humble people that achieve greatness. And I wish you all the very, very best from the bottom of my heart. Peace and love.
Coach, that's very touching, and I can tell you he's truly a humble man. He's still helping kids like yourself now. Great guy. So big bro Cash, if you're hearing this, which you probably will later, big up to you. So moving on from kickboxing, how old were you when you went into boxing?
Well, this is kind of crazy because I was junior kickboxing champion for a couple of years and I stopped. The reason why I stopped because I wanted to perfect my art. So I stopped training and fighting by the time I was 21.
Okay.
And I went into boxing by the time I was 23, but I didn't fight or compete. I just trained and trained, watch other fighters, watch how they move, watch how they throw punches, watch people like Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, and of course Marvin Hagler,
sure,
and Thomas Hearns. Watch how they throw punches, how they move, and
Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray, watch him. But my biggest inspiration was Muhammad Ali.
Right.
The way he moved, and his footwork is phenomenal. With Sugar Ray Robinson, phenomenal footwork. Yeah. And I wanted to be like him. I wanted to move like him and do things the way they do things. So I didn't compete for a number of years. It took about 10 years just studying the game of boxing. And then when I got on the boxing field, not being rude, it was easy.
Yeah. So did you used to spend a lot of time just watching videos and clips and everything?
Of course. Okay. That's how you learn.
Sure.
And you slow it down and you watch how they do things, like their footwork. You watch how their foot moves and they're pivoting.
Yeah.
You watch how they throw their punches, the fast punches, and the uppercuts and hooks. And then you learn from it. But what I've also learned is you keep everything tight.
Yeah.
I'm not this big, So there's no need to me to punch that big. I'm only this big. So everything I do is done in the box. If you keep it in the box, it's very, very simple. What can I say?
No, that's good. So growing up, loads of inspirations and stuff. You've gone through some adversity as well, as you mentioned, and you've come out, you know, stronger, humbler, and you were always humble, but you know, sometimes adversity makes you even grow bigger. What's the message for all the young kids trying to come through now? Because another thing, I don't really want to sort of mention age, but you look fantastic, sir. No. You know, if it was up to me, I'd say you're 21.
I wish I was.
I tell you why I brought age up, because age is just a number, and I want you to help me plug in the younger guys coming in. So I say that's why I brought in age. I mean, you don't have to say your age, but
no, it's no problem. Right.
You know,
ladies, gentlemen, I'm not lying when I say this. I am 52 years old. I've been in the game since I was 9 years old. I've only lost one fight, and that was my stupidity why I lost that fight. I wasn't focused enough for that fight. I've never lost a fight apart from that one fight. But what I'll say to you is, just keep training. You get a knockback, keep training. Keep doing your homework, keep training. Because the more you practice, the better you'll become. People will doubt you, but never doubt yourself. You know, always push and push and push. And you know what? You will get there eventually. But I will say this. The biggest influence in my life was my father. He's dead now. But my father always backed me, always showed me confidence and love. And you know, once you get that behind you, you can do anything. But I will say, always believe in yourself and never doubt what you can achieve. Because you can amaze yourself, and you will amaze yourself.
Absolutely, coach, and great words for any young kids who are trying to come through or coming through right now. In terms of your own training or training others, any quick words as to where, you know, what days you train and where you meet and so on?
If you live in Gravesend or in the Kent area, I'm always at the prom from 9 o'clock every morning.
Okay.
So if you want to come and train with me, you're more than welcome. Sundays, I'm down the prom at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And you know, the more the merrier. I don't mind. God gave me a gift to do what I'm doing at my age, and I'm very, very thankful. And I want to give something back to the community.
Perfect, perfect. I know you probably know loads of people always say this, but any shout outs to people? I mean, Cash Gill, we already said one. So. Cash
Gill, Dean Gill, Errol Rossi, my great friend Peter Stolton. It goes on and on and on. Absolutely. I mean, the list, I can go all day.
You got, exactly, there's Mr. Dale, you know, loads of people, you know, some great people, Martin Harris, so many good people, and obviously family, yes. Family and friends.
Yes. You know what, to me, I will say this, I'm a humble person, and sure. I have my family, but my friends are my family as well, extended family, because once I like you when I meet you, you're a part of my family, and I will treat you like my family. So everyone, every man, every woman in this world is my family. I show love to everybody, to every race and creed. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are. I love everybody.
Perfect. Listen, Coach, it was, whilst unexpected, truly a pleasure for me to meet you again.
Likewise, my friend.
Guys, truly a humble boxer and trainer, Mr. OJ. Take care, sir. I'll see you soon, yeah?
God bless.
God bless.